Sun's up, coffee's on. Tune in before the morning's gone. Don't wanna miss what Rebecca said. Chit chat, news and views. Today's show for tomorrow.
Hello, and I'm Rebecca. I'm going to be your host for Chit Chat News and Views, the Today Show of tomorrow. I have Carol Bowie here. She's going to be my co-host today, and she is our Feel Right at Home with our event specialist, Carol. Today is going to be an informative session. We're going to let you know what we're going to do in the future and things that we're going to do. So afterwards, we'll go ahead and do a questions and answers. This is going to be, what we're going to have is we are going to have several different versions, and it's going to be all for the community, and it's going to be all community. We have our resident chef, Patricia Flynn, is going to do a cooking demonstration today, and that's a sample. We're going to have one every month. It's going to come out the second Saturday of every month. We are going to have what we call carport gossip. It's where we're going to get a few select people. They can sit on their carport and talk about anything that they would like. Then we're going to have a Canadian corner where the Canadians can sit and basically talk about whatever they'd like. And then we are also, that's where you get the chit chat. Then we're going to have Carol Bowie, which she is going to do our events for the community and then the surrounding area. And then we have Carrie and Paul O'Brien that are going to do our Away a Day and Back Again, which is going to be our anything that's about an hour out, they're going to venture. And anybody that has any kind of views on these, we're going to have boxes set up in the library and you can put them. We're also going to be featuring our friendly pet of the month and our favorite family photo. And we are always open to ideas and views and anything that anybody has. Each month, we're going to try and select a new co-host so that they can help run it in their views. So today, we are going to just give you a little sample. And the first folks that we're going to bring up is Brad and Paul from the Joe's Garage Band. They're going to come up and they're going to answer a couple of questions. We're just going to do a small little interview with them. So let's give a round of applause for Brad and Joe. Paul. Hi, guys, and thank you, and welcome for coming.
Hi.
We had a couple of questions we wanted to ask. One, how did Joe's Garage Band get started?
Oh, wait, do I speak into his neck?
No.
Go ahead.
If you want to get close to him, you can do it however you like. But this mic is for here. That one will catch you.
Do I get to choose where I clip it then?
Yeah, go ahead. Especially if Brad's going to get close. This one's for here so people can hear you.
So
Yeah, you guys hold that one.
we're used to
The question.
How did Joe's Garage get started?
How close were you going to get to him?
That's right. Just pretend we're singing harmony. I started it about 10 years ago with some other local musicians at the time. And as, you know, it was just kind of a, let's see if this will work. It's kind of fun.
It was a garage band.
It was truly a garage band. We did practice in a guy's garage, and his name was Joe. And Joe's Garage is my favorite Frank Zappa song. So I thought, well, this will be clever. Nobody will ever think of naming their band Joe's Garage, except there's another clever old guy about my age up in Homosassa who also has a band called Joe's Garage. But they're a 3-piece, and we're a 5-piece, and we're a lot better than they are. So my dream gig in the future. That's right, 40% better. My dream gig is to get a hold of them and then come somewhere in between Homosassa and here and do a double Joe's Garage Band gig. Because that's what my aspirations are now. Anyway, that's it. I met Brad and everybody else in the band, and we've all gelled really well. And, we're having fun, playing music and entertaining.
Actually met me and everybody else in the band quit that fall.
No.
Well, that's because you're talking about kissing his neck. I could see why you ran. Okay, guys, one more question. You guys are going to be featuring a concert here on February 3rd. Could you tell us what it's for and why?
Oh, yeah.
Next.
Well, let's see. So, did you have your T-shirt? Oh, I thought maybe you were going to show it. So, at any rate, Paul had been selling these
I was going to
T-shirts.
show what? My T-shirt.
Yeah, your T-shirt. Yeah, all have been selling these T-shirts for the last year for a benefit that his daughter and another young lady in town are part of. And I had an idea that I'd just rent the room here, and he could sell his last 15 or 20 shirts, and then that kind of blossomed into a bigger deal. And so we just turned it over to a local committee. And so it's really no longer about us having a free show. It's about the local committee planning a benefit for Breast Cancer Foundation of Central Florida.
Yep.
And it's really a cool thing, and we're very appreciative.
So basically, it is still a free concert. You're giving a $10 donation for a good cause. So for the folks that want to know if it's free, you're donating for a really good cause, cancer. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you coming on up. Very nice seeing you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you coming. Let's give them a round of applause. And these shirts are going to be available February 3rd. All right, I'm going to turn this over to Carol, our event specialist. Feel right at home with Carol. I'm going to let her go ahead and talk to you, and then I'll be right back.
First, I want to just talk about that these are just events here in our community, and they're familiar to you. On Tuesday this week is bingo. Now, that might sound sort of blah, but the people that are bringing you bingo have assured me that it's new and improved. The more people that come, the bigger the cash pots are going to be. They change the games every Tuesday. On Tuesday, the doors open at 5:45. The games start promptly at 6:30. It's a good social event. The next one, potluck, that's going to be on Thursday, the 18th. Now, we took the hiatus from potlucks over the holidays. This is sponsored by your HOA Activities Committee. And the theme is international food. So if you have a family recipe that's been handed down through the decades and you'd like to bring that, it's going to be on Thursday. We need to have our food by 4:30. If you could bring a dish that would feed 15 people, we appreciate it. Back in the back is a sign-up sheet. We need to know how many people are coming, so we know how many tables to set up. This is a great social event. Sometimes they have 50-50 there. The committee just asked that we provide the paper product, utensils, and the beverages, and they just asked that each person coming pay $1 to offset the cost of those items. And be sure to sign up. That would be very helpful to everyone. On Saturday, we have our breakfast club that we've had for a long time. They do serve some of the best donuts in Polk County for $1 a donut. Also, bottomless cup of coffee is $1. It's a great social event. And some of the clubs that are here in our Shalimar come, and you can talk to them about joining their club. Now, listen, I'm giving you 3 things to do this week. Tuesday is bingo. Thursday is potluck. Saturday morning is the breakfast club. Do not tell me that there's no way to find out what's going on around here. And meet people. If you're new to the community, there's no excuse why you don't know people. Come to the event. They're cheap. And you'll meet people. Okay, that's my high board. But anyway, also I needed to announce that the fashion show that was scheduled for the end of January had to be canceled. The boutique who was going to provide the fashions had to reschedule. When that date is announced, you'll know about it. Also, I wanted to put this date out of January 31st at 6 o'clock in the ballroom. Is going to be the new resident recreation committee. Is going to introduce himself to this community. If you're curious about it, all you got to do is show up 6 o'clock on January 31st. Now, the recreation committee is sponsoring the fundraising dance that Brad was talking about. And it's all every penny is going to go to the Breast Cancer Foundation of Central Florida. There'll be music, food, donated gift baskets for raffle. And as he said, Rebecca said the tickets are $10. They can be bought at the Caddy Shack right now. So when we get done, run down there and get a ticket. Or you can get with Tammy Deal, Deb Watson, Rhonda Whiteman, or Gail Levine. And you can get your tickets. We're known as a very generous community. We donate to children's causes, veterans' causes, the food bank. Let's not disappoint. Let's try to support the Recreation Committee and this new fundraising dance. Now, the next couple of things I'm going to mention are ongoing things that happen in downtown Lakeland. Now, downtown Lakeland is a long way away. It's 7 miles, people. That's all. That's all you can do is drive down to Lakeland. Every Saturday from 8 to 2 is their farmer's market. It spans 3 blocks of vendors. There's plants to buy, there's food to buy, there's artists down there. It's a very fun, free. Just go find a parking place. It's very easy. And if you want to, the shops are down there open. You might learn something else about Lakeland. The other event is the first Friday that's been going on for years. And the next one is, and I forgot my prop. Anyway, the next one is February 2nd. Happens from 6 to 9. The shops are open late. If you've never been downtown Lakeland at night, it's really, really pretty around Bunny Park. That's all I had today. Next month, I'll have some more adventures, a little bit more adventurous. But right now, there's no excuse to be bored on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday morning. All right, I'll give it back to you.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you very much. Okay, the next people we're going to have come up is Carrie and Paul O'Brien. They're going to come up and they're going to explain a little bit. We're going to introduce you. They're the ones that are going to do Away in a Day and Back Again. So if you have a trip that you've taken, it's about outside of the Lakeland area, like just for a day trip, you can let them know, and they really get informative. They tell you things. They let you know what's going on for a different day trip. Now, not everybody's going to like everything, so the difference is if you don't like something, then somebody else might have a better view. So that's why we want to let everybody do it. So come on up here and we'll give you a few words. This is Carrie and Paul O'Brien.
Hi. Paul and I make an effort to try and do day trips away from Lakeland often. And we've gone to several places that are really, really fun. Usually when I start looking it up, I do research on everything. I get pricing, I get distance, how long it takes to get there, whether or not there's food available, whether or not maybe you need to make a picnic lunch. So when I give this information out, I give it out fully, and I give it out for places like Bok Tower or Solomon's Castle, or even Mount Dora. We went up to Mount Dora for the Christmas program. It was amazing, and it was free. So Paul and I will do that monthly. We will give out the information. We'll give out the information and give out pictures and things to do wherever we decide to go that weekend. And we will get the information out to you once a month on this program. If you have any questions about a place that I pick or I put out and you want more information, just look me up in the book as well, in the address book. I'm in there. My name's O'Brien, Carrie and Paul O'Brien, and I can get more information for you. I can give you costs. If you want group rates, I can find out about that for you and everything. So that's basically what we're going to be doing once a month.
And also, if you've been on a trip or you go somewhere, you can let Carrie know, and she can still investigate and she can report it to all of us. Thank you very much, Carrie and Paul. Thank you very much. Go ahead. By the way, I know that when I first announced this, everybody was looking a little bit puzzled. So our friend here, Cheyenne's going to bring something around for everybody since everybody was a little puzzled. Hi, now you can go ahead and you can and state your name and what you're going to do and a few things about the craft group, because you just recently took over, right?
Yes. Hi, I'm Sue Cornelius, and I'm the new president of the Craft Club. We meet every Thursday for lunch in the Caddy Shack at 11:30. Anybody's welcome to come join us. And then at 1 o'clock, we come in the craft room, we do craft classes or have a meeting. And our craft coordinator, Sandy Allenfelt, I always say your name wrong, has a lot of ideas and a lot of classes. And if you look at the gift shop door or the craft class or the craft room window, you'll see all the listing of all the things she's going to do. And you can sign up anytime, Monday through Saturday, when the gift shop is open from 10 to 1. And come join us and have some fun. We have some really great things coming up. And if you don't know about the gift shop, hopefully people do. It's right downstairs by the craft room. Like I said, open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 1. We have a lot of wonderful things in there that all our resident crafters make. Everything in there is handmade. And guys, there's already Valentine's cards in there and some gifts. You don't even have to leave Shalimar to go get something for your significant other.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Something else that we're also going to do is we're going to do a restaurant of the month, and it's going to be featured. February, Susan Stone is going to do the restaurant of the month if she'd like to come on up. But we're going to do a select resident each month that can do it. If you guys go to a restaurant and you see something that you like, because we all don't have the same flavors, we're going to have a box in there. Go ahead and put it in, and then we'll pull it out, and we can have you do it. I want residents to be told, this is going to be a totally residents page. We have a Facebook page. That's the QR codes that are on the table. They're going to be on the site. Anybody that needs help, go ahead and like the page. We also have a YouTube page, and we're going to get a QR code for that. For those of you here in Shalimar that do not do Facebook, Carrie, and I'm doing it especially for you because I want everybody to be in tune, and I really do want this to be a safe, neutral place for all of us to gather and do things. So if you have ideas or something you want to see, just let us know because we will do it. Hold on, here is Susan.
My name is Susan Stone, and I've lived here for 23 years, and I see a lot of new residents moving in from other states. So I decided to do a restaurant review so they would know where to go to eat. And I'm always open for suggestions. I will be doing February's, but we're also going to have other people doing it.
Yep, and we'll go ahead and we'll interview her for hers in February, and then everybody else, we can do that too. You can go ahead. Thank you, Susan. Now, I'd like to take a moment and tell you that the people that are recording this and the people that are doing this are volunteers from Disney that I worked with. They didn't know I was going to do this today. But they have taken filming in school or lighting or whatever their backgrounds were, so they're actually doing this for free for our community. They're going to use it for their resume too, but they are doing it. And that's Sammy, Louise, and Cheyenne. And for the next few months, it's going to be trial and error as they're learning how to edit things and do things. And when we do the cooking demos that Pat's about to show us, it's going to be in your home. We'll come to your home. And if you don't want to do it in your home, we can do it up here too. But we'd like to do recipes that are simple and easy and good for 1 or 2 people, maybe 4 max. But we want to do stuff that's going to benefit people in this community, things that we can do. And if you have an event or you have anything that you want us to share, we will do it. We don't care what affiliation you are or what group you belong to. If you don't belong to a group, we want everybody to have a piece of this and be a part of it. So if you can make the show better, we welcome you. So Pat, we're going to have you come on down. Pat's going to, you got a mic for her? Okay. Pat's going to go ahead and do a cooking demonstration. She'll tell you what it is. She's going to have the mic.
Hi, everybody. I am very honored. Rebecca asked me to be the first chef du jour, and she asked me to make a pretty simple recipe that anybody could throw together. I actually Googled this morning where it came from because I've had the recipe for over 30 years. It's called chicken divan, and I thought it came from France, but lo and behold, it came from New York City. From the Divan Hotel, a chef there invented this recipe in the early 1900s, and it has been around for a long time. It's super simple. All you have to do is buy frozen broccoli. I actually like Publix brand, the florets. Boil it for 12 minutes. Drain it well. I have it right here. Just make sure you have a deep vessel because it is layered. After it's drained in a buttered dish, I just put the broccoli in here. On top of that, then I mix. Louise, I might have to ask you to hold this. No, it's just this. Okay. I actually take a mixture of 2 good heaping spoonsful of Hellmann's mayonnaise. I prefer Hellmann's. You can use whatever you like. The only thing I will tell you, do not use anything low fat. It throws the whole recipe off. It's meant to be fat. Just enjoy it. With that, with the mayonnaise, you add real cream of chicken soup. Don't use healthy choice. Again, it will throw your recipe off. It gets watery. It gets funny. You just add this to the mayonnaise. And it's literally 4 ingredients. It's the chicken soup, the mayo. You can use fresh lemon juice. This is handy. It's easy. You can buy it in any grocery store. It's lemon juice that's in a bottle. I have recipes on the table, and it does have exact measurements. At this point in my life, though, I just do whatever I want. Give it a couple of good squeezes. But the secret thing in this recipe is curry. You might not like it, but it is the taste of chicken divan. I give it a couple of really good tosses. Just mix this up very well. And as you can see, it's literally four ingredients. After it's mixed, I take half of it and put it over the broccoli. And then after that is done, you take raw, not cooked, chicken breasts, or I personally like chicken tenders. They're easier, they're smaller, and they are actually more tender. And then you just put it right on top of the broccoli. As you can see, and it's just basically layering it on top. Sorry, it's taking a little longer. You can make this for a crowd of 2. It reheats wonderfully if you want it for the next day for leftovers. Or you can make it for 22. You just keep on building. After you put the chicken down, you add the rest of your mayonnaise mixture. Sorry, it's taking me a little longer, but this is my dinner tonight. And with 5:30 is good. Normally, I do serve this over rice because that's the way my husband likes it. You could serve it over anything or not have any type of, noodles. If you just want this plain, you have your protein, you have your vegetable. Then you take a package of shredded cheddar cheese. Couldn't get any easier. You could shred your own if you'd like. No. This is much easier. You go to the store and just buy this. Usually I use a whole package depending on how much, of course, I have. This one might be a little bit less. Just cover it well. It's going to all melt together. Again, don't use low fat. It does change the whole taste. I know people want to be conscientious, and I was there at one point in my life. It stunk. Then, the very, very end, take a couple tablespoons of butter. Just melt it. Don't brown it. Don't do anything. Just make it melted. Take anywhere between a half a cup and a cup of breadcrumbs. I like Four Seasons, the Italian breadcrumbs, because it just has a little more flavor to it. Just mix it until it becomes crumbly. After that, you just literally cover the top of your chicken dish. You throw it in the oven, 350 for approximately 50 minutes. It comes out bubbly and hot, and it is delicious. I do have samples here for everybody to taste. I have a real cooked dish. So I hope everybody enjoys it. There's recipes on all the tables. And if you ever need another recipe, if you just run out, you're more than welcome to give me a holler. But there is your chicken divan. And like I said, I do normally serve this over rice. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. And like I said, here we are. Anybody's more than welcome to come up, and Cheyenne's going to be good enough to serve it out to anybody that wants it.
Okay, guys, so this was pretty much what our show is going to be about. And then we're going to have, like I said, the family pet picture. We're going to have different co-hosts. We will have boxes down in the library for you to put your family picture, your pet picture, and we'll have random people doing that too, as well as the restaurant of the month. If anybody has any suggestions, we will have something down there. That's where the views come in, because I want the community's views. I want to know what you guys want, what we can do better, what we can partake in, anything you want. We are also going to do a murder mystery dinner show. It's going to be up here in the clubhouse. We are going to do a dinner with a murder mystery. The date is actually undecided right now because we found out that there was 3 events planned on the same date. So we have to find out, and then we will get back to you on that date. What we are doing the murder mystery so we can actually buy more equipment, because we want to get the back green light. We want to get another camera and lights so that we can actually go into different people's homes. The next few months, it will be pre-recorded to give these guys chances to get used to the editing and stuff. And then after that, segments of it will be live, like the carport gossip, so people can come around and listen. The Canadian Corner is going to be. The only one that's not going to be pre-recorded will be our Feel at Home event specialist, Carol Bowie, because events can change every month and she needs to be on top of her game. Okay, so what the craft group wants us to tell you is that there is a food pantry. If there's something you want to donate, put it in there. If something that you need, go ahead and take it. And I will tell you, it is also got a lot of different things and a lot more things than Dollar General. So if you have to run to get something, you can run there, and that'll be there. And if you want to give something, go ahead and give something. Thank you, Jean, for letting us know.
Sons of Coffee's on. Tune in